Let's talk now about your forecast here as you get ready to step outside this morning. We are running a little warmer than we were at this time yesterday. I told you it wasn't going to be as cold, but we're about 4 degrees milder at Phoenix Sky Harbor. Also warmer, especially in areas to our south, and that has to do with some stronger winds that are developing across southern Arizona early this morning. Temperature right now 50 degrees at Phoenix Sky Harbor, but we're down into the teens and 20s in northern Arizona, so it is still a pretty cold start up north. In fact, Flagstaff is off to a colder start than yesterday morning. Rather, we're at 14 degrees in Flagstaff right now, 12 in Heber, 36 in Payson and Prescott. Good morning. You're checking in right at 29 degrees. So again, 50 at the airport. As you look across the valley, we do have some cooler spots, but again, not seeing those 30s that we were already watching at this point yesterday morning. We're at 43 in Chandler, 48 in Ahwatukee, and in Surprise, we're at 51 in Glendale, and we're now down to 50 degrees in Queen Creek. Here's how today shapes up. Even though we're off to a chilly start, it's actually going to be a warmer day. High pressure in control, that's going to send those temperatures up pretty quickly. So the warm up is going to be pretty fast. And you can see that we're already going to be back into the 60s by 9 a.m. We'll be in the 70s by 11 o'clock. And today's high just shy of 80 degrees in Phoenix with a high of 79 degrees. Our sun comes up at 6:55 and then our sun will set at 6:26. So you've got a nice long day to get outside. Again, just keep in mind it's going to be a little warmer this afternoon. And we're looking at above average high temperatures too. 30-year average is about 74 degrees. Our temperatures in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees today. A few neighborhoods like Chandler and Gilbert may sneak up to 80 degrees. Meanwhile, we'll hit 79 in Glendale, 78 in Deer Valley, and 79 today in Goodyear. And across Arizona, more comfortable this afternoon too, with highs in the 50s today in Flagstaff, 63 in Payson, and upper 60s in Kingman. Lake Havasu reaching the upper 70s today. I mentioned those breezes. Look at those winds right now. Again, they're stronger across southern Arizona. Tucson sustained winds are near 30 miles an hour right now. 15-mile-an-hour winds in Casa Grande. For the valley, we've got a few localized breezes, but those winds will get stronger, I think, in the next few hours, and we're in for a breezy morning into the early afternoon, and that's what you're going to see here on Futurecast, with wind gusts as high as about 25 to even 30 miles an hour. Then winds will actually lighten up by this evening, but watch this. As I fast forward Futurecast into tomorrow, those winds crank up by tomorrow afternoon and evening, and we're talking sustained winds tomorrow that are going to be near 20 to 30 miles an hour with wind gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. So we now have a fire weather watch that's in place for the valley, southwestern and western Arizona for our Wednesday because of the risk for wildfires, because of how strong those winds will be and how dry conditions will be too. There's a chance for rain though, believe it or not. So these winds are cranking up ahead of a storm system that will bring a chance for showers to the valley starting Wednesday evening, overnight to Thursday morning. It's just not going to be a lot of rain. And again, out ahead of this storm with those stronger winds and relative humidity values that are still going to be really low, likely below 15%, that fire risk is high. So just be mindful of that. It won't take much to get fires started. Temperatures will reach the low 80s tomorrow, and then we're much cooler on Thursday with this storm system moving through, but we'll quickly rebound with highs in the low 80s Friday and a warm weekend, highs in the low to mid 80s through the weekend.